Hey guys, Thogden here, welcome back to a new video. Now today, we are going to week 16 of the Premier League predictions. We're with THOGDAD, and the special guest today is no other than the YouTuber himself, George Benson. His link's gonna be in the description. He's sending in his videos.
Yes guys, first things first, big shout out to Theo for asking me onto the channel, and shout out to THOGDAD as well for just being an absolute legend. Looking forward to our first beers together.
THOGDAD, let's see the scores from last week.
Yeah, well, we had Scouse Tom on, didn't we? And he did quite well. He got 7 points. He got Arsenal right. THOGDAD got 7 points, and THOGDAN with a magnificent 4 points.
No! I've had a shocker, guys. I've had an absolute shocker. I don't know what to say.
You're supposed to know about football. Overall, the guests are on 88.
Okay.
THOGDAN's on 100.
Wait, 3 figures.
And THOGDAD is on 129.
Ooh, God, I don't want to hear that last one.
No way back. I'm like the Liverpool of predictions.
Ooh, I'm the Leicester, and I'm coming for you.
And the like target today, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
2 likes.
Ooh,
all right,
smash it, guys.
The first game is Liverpool top against Watford bottom. Ooh. So easy this, isn't it, Thogden?
This has to be the easiest Premier League fixture this year, because Watford have been in the worst form, Liverpool unbeaten in 33. This is no other than a 3-0 Liverpool win. Do you agree?
Well, you know, Watford 6 points from safety, but couldn't this be a nice upset to keep Elton John happy at Christmas?
Who knows? It's football, anything can happen.
Liverpool 3, Watford 0.
We agree. Shake it on the first one.
George Benson, what do you think, mate? The second game is...
I mean, if ever there's been like a no-brainer in terms of a guaranteed home win in football, this could be the one. Liverpool 4, Watford 0.
13th place Burnley against 11th place Newcastle. Tough one. Now, Burnley, they've lost the last 3, haven't they? Got battered last week.
They have. They need to bounce back, though. A team like Burnley, a gaffer like Sean Dyche knows how to bounce back. And I think this is going to be the most shithouse game of the year. 2 teams that play Brexit hoofball football. John Joe Shelby on good form too. 2-2 draw for me.
Interesting. Well, Newcastle 10 points in the last 5 games. One of the form teams in the division. And John Joe Shelby, unstoppable at the moment.
Jesus.
But you know what, Turf Moor is a difficult place to come, so Burnley 1, Newcastle 1.
Both going for draws. That's what I'm going for. George, what do you think?
This one's kind of got like one of those 3 o'clock, not too many highlights, not too much to talk about. 1-1 draw written all over it.
Chelsea in 4th place against Bournemouth in 15th. Bournemouth have lost the last 5 here.
Bournemouth been in shocking form. I don't know what's going on. I think Eddie Howe needs to have a good, hard look at his own players. Yeah. Chelsea at home, I mean, they're good at home, aren't they? Apart from that West Ham game, which was a bit crazy. Tammy Abraham in the last 3 home games has opened the scoring. Yeah. And I reckon he'll actually do it again. I'm going to go with a Chelsea 2-0 prediction.
Chelsea youngsters have lost 3 of the last 4. Ooh. But I think they're going to pull it back against Bournemouth. Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 1.
George, mate, what do you reckon?
Right, so it's my boys Chelsea versus Bournemouth. I think it's going to be a goal fest. I think Chelsea look good going forward. Bournemouth at times also look good going forward. Both teams are quite leaky at the back. I think Chelsea will win a 5-goal thriller. Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 2.
Oh, and here's another easy one, Theo.
Okay.
2nd place against 19th, Leicester against Norwich.
Ooh.
Will it be a Pookie party?
I
know how much you love the guy.
Alright, I know you haven't got a Pookie, but Leicester have the best defence in the league, only conceded 10 goals, yet I still believe in Pookie, my man. He's still going to get a goal for Norwich. He's going to find a way through that defence. I've gone with a Leicester 3-1 Norwich prediction, but Pookie's going to score.
Right, well, Leicester, they've won the last 5, haven't they?
Oh, they're unbelievable.
And Vardy's scored in the last 8. There's no shock here.
Yeah.
Leicester 3, Norwich 0. Over to you, George.
I think Leicester are going to win this one 3-1, and let's just give Vardy a hat-trick just for the sake of it. Why not?
Moving on to Sheffield United against Villa, 8th against 17th. This is an interesting one.
2 promoted teams. Sheffield United completely overperforming, and they're a hard team to beat at Bramall Lane. I know Villa know how to score a goal, though. They've scored 23 goals this season, which is better than Sheffield United's 18. So I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw.
Do you know what? A draw wouldn't surprise here. If this is 2-2, it would not surprise me one bit. But I'm going with home advantage, and I'm saying Sheffield United 2, Aston Villa 1.
What are you going for, George?
Sheffield United 2, Aston Villa 1.
Moving on to a relegation clash here.
Yeah.
Southampton against West Ham United, 18th against 16th. Southampton finding a little bit of form. 2 wins and a draw in the last 5.
They are, and they've got a sniper up top with Ings. 10 goals in 11 games. And they're playing against a dodgy West Ham side.
Yes.
I think for West Ham's sake, the quicker they sell Pellegrini, the better they will get, because right now, the only game they won was that freak Chelsea result. Apart from that, they're completely dog I can't say the rest. Southampton, are they going to win? They're going to get all 3 points. I've gone with Southampton 2, West Ham 1.
Yeah, I mean, we watched West Ham Arsenal, didn't we, in a bar in Portugal.
Yeah.
Wasn't that impressed. West Ham have lost 4 of the last 5. I'm going Southampton 2, West Ham 1. And you're right, Pellegrini might be out very soon.
Yep.
You've heard what we've got to say, George. What do you reckon, mate?
How has this one made it to the television? I'm not entirely sure. Saying that now, it'll probably be like a 9-goal thriller or something daft, but I don't think it will be. Saints 1, Hammers 1.
Now, here is a very interesting game. Manchester United against Everton.
Yeah.
5th against 14th. Now, you were saying you might fancy an upset here, Theo.
Yes, I do. I genuinely believe in Big Dunk. What he's done is gone and beat Chelsea in this first game. They're now playing away at United. United might be a bit complacent after their recent wins, which is very impressive, but Ole, we know what Ole's like. He can have a shocking result. I honestly believe, hand on heart, United are going to lose here, and I think Everton are going to come away with a 2-1 win.
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin, is he good enough? He got 2 last week.
Calvert-Lewin's back on form with Big Dunk.
Yeah.
He's bringing the best out of Tom Davis. He's bringing the best out of Richarlison. Duncan Ferguson is the best thing that can happen to Everton right now, and I'm backing the boys. 2-1 Everton win.
Very interesting. Man United found a bit of form, 11 points in 5 games, and a lot of fantasy football league managers are buying United players.
Especially Rashford.
Rashford especially. It's hard to ignore. You know, I think this will be a really good game of football. But I'm going Man United 2, Everton 1.
Right, let's see what you think, George.
I think United will win this. I think, again, it could be similar to Chelsea. Going to say Man United 3, Everton 2, and I think this will be actually a really good game of football.
Wolves versus Tottenham is the next game. Obviously, Wolves in 6th. Wolves above Spurs, which is crazy to think.
Yeah.
But I think Spurs are going to come around with the 3 points and get ahead of them, actually. Predicting Wolves 1, Spurs 2. I think Dele Alli's unbelievable form. Harry Kane's doing well. Heung-min Son. Everyone's performing under Jose Mourinho. They got that massive 5-0 win against Burnley, and they rested their players against Bayern Munich, so I think they're going to be fit and ready to get 3 points against Wolves.
A very good game between 2 real form teams. I mean, Wolves have only lost twice this season.
I know.
I'm going for a draw here. I'm going to sit on the fence and say Wolves 1, Tottenham 1.
Decent. Right, let's see what you think, George.
Speaking of good games of football, Wolves versus Tottenham. Wolves 1, Spurs 2. I think Mourinho will go there. Defensive masterclass.
And another really interesting fixture. 9th place Arsenal against 3rd place Man City. Now, these are 2 teams who are disappointed in their seasons.
This is a massive game, isn't it?
Huge.
You know, two top 14, Arsenal, top 6 teams. Emirates will be rocking. I know it often isn't rocking, but it might be for this game because they're gonna back themselves. You know, Man City have had some upsets recently. Arsenal, for once, are the underdogs and can go for it and actually cause an upset. Under Ljungberg, they might just do that, but I'm not going for it. I think City, for Pep, it's a must-win game. If they even want a hint of a Premier League title this season, they must take 3 points this week, bounce back against a decent side, and I reckon they will. Arsenal 1, City 3.
If I name these 3 teams, Crystal Palace, Southampton and Man City, what have they got in common? Well, you know what? They've got 7 points in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
That shows you the form level of Man City. And it took me by surprise. City will just nick it. I'm going for Arsenal 1, Man City 2. Over to you, George Powell.
I think genuinely it is the most exciting fixture of the weekend. Difficult for Guardiola to motivate this City team to the same level he has for the past 2 seasons. Arsenal were scintillating in the second half against West Ham. They were brilliant. Arsenal 3, City 3. What a game.
And finally, and this is quite a derby game. I didn't used to realise this was a derby.
Yeah, it is.
Crystal Palace against Brighton.
Proper tasty derby. I mean, you don't actually think about it in your heads like that.
No,
they're very close by, and you don't realise how close Croydon is to Brighton.
I know, this is a cheeky Monday night derby as well.
Wow.
Do you reckon we could sneak 2 tickets from somewhere? Maybe we should run the door.
THOGDAD style, run the door.
Yeah.
But it is derby day, and I was going to go for a 1-1 prediction, but because it's derby day, I thought, yeah, let's spice it up, go for a 2-2 draw. I think this is going to be a really good game. I'm looking forward to watch it, whether I'm at the game or watching it on telly. It's going to be a cracker.
10th versus 12th, Monday night. You've got to be down a pub watching this.
Yeah.
I'm going for 1-1 because I don't want to annoy Crystal Palace or Brighton.
Yeah, same as me.
I would really upset them if I predicted that one of them won.
What are you going for, George?
Never know what you're going to get with Palace. One week they look good, next week they don't look so good. Going to say Palace 2, Brighton 0.
Right, guys, let's move on to the second part of the video where we talk about our fantasy Premier League teams. Shall we start with you, THOGDAD?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a slightly above average 56 points, and all I can say is thank goodness for Jamie Vardy. 26 points. Maddison and Ali, 9 points each, and I'm pleased because I brought Ali in.
At least you did over average. For me, I didn't do over average, and I had an absolute Christmas shocker. 43 points when the average is 54. And I'll tell you why, only 2 players on my 11 did well. Let's see how George Benson is doing.
Well, thanks for having me on the channel, mate. Good luck to both of you, your predictions. Hopefully, can get the W this week and give the guests a few more points. I'll be watching. See you all later.
What are your Premier League predictions? Tell us in the comment section down below. And on top of that, if we get this 2 like target, and my Christmas is sorted. That's the only... In fact, no. There's the Christmas tree, and that's all I need for Christmas, all right?
How embarrassing would it be if nobody liked this video?
Yeah. Bolton are playing Peterborough away. We'll be there. The vlog will be on our channel on Saturday. Up the boys. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all later. Bye.